Hi Pisces, welcome to Quickie Tarot. It's time for your reading. So let's get started. Let's find out from the universe what is in store for our Pisces. There you are, water sign, Queen of Cups. What's in store for our Pisces people? What is in store for our Pisces, please? What can they expect in them? Pisces, expecting, please, universe. What can Pisces expect in Moon? Alright, look at these. So, Pisces, the overall energy of this reading, the Queen of Pentacles. This is possible Earth, be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, could be in your chart or around you. But it's about that pentacle, security, stability, groundedness. That is the focus. That is your focus in this reading here. So it surrounds the whole reading. Let's read on. Male or female, by the way. Appear in your highest energy, the Queen of Cups. That's water energy, Pisces. The Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. I'm calling it Pisces because it's in your highest energy and we are doing a Pisces reading. So this is you. Trying to peer into the little windows. It's the only cup in the deck that has a lid on it. Those little windows. This cup is full of answers to love questions, and you have a lot of them. And so you have been trying to get your answers by peering into this cup about love. You have a lot of questions. It's right here next to the Four of Pentacles. So you've been kind of stuck in this place of trying to seek love answers and thinking about the security and the stability. It feels like it's been kind of lacking. You feel like, where is the security and the stability? I feel like it's like you feel stuck here with this Four of Pentacles in trying to figure it out where it comes to love. Why can't you have a stable and secure, grounded relationship? One of your questions is next to the Chariot. To the card of Cancer. You could have Cancer in your chart. You could have Cancer around you. But more importantly, it's about moving forward. Thank goodness you're going to move forward from all being stuck in this energy of just trying to figure it all out. You're moving forward from not having the security and the stability and love. Something's happening here. Something's happening. We have the Queen of Cups. Under the Queen of Cups, we have the Queen of Wands. New beginnings. Look at that. This is fire energy. So this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. You may or not have it in your chart or around you. More importantly, it's about that staff of new beginnings here, right next to the Queen of Pentacles. All that wondering about, where's that love that has the security and the stability I need in a relationship? Where is it? Well, look, now you're holding that staff of new beginnings. Male or female, if this energy, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius is around you. All these cards are male or female. It's right next to that Queen of Pentacles, the security, stability, and groundedness that you've been waiting for. And look on the other side, the World card. So the World card, you're entering a new cycle. You're entering a new beginning that includes security and stability and groundedness. You're moving forward with that World card right there. New cycle. And you're moving at a pretty fast pace with that Chariot card being. Under the Queen of Wands, we have the Page of Wands. This is speaking your truth. This is, the Page of Wands also has that staff of new beginnings. So, but this is speaking about it. This is talking about it. This is making plans about it. It's right next to this Eight of Pentacles, which is under the Queen of Pentacles now. So there's a lot of earth energy here in this reading. This is focusing, working really hard on making something happen for you. But you know what it is the soulmate. This is right under your new world. I mean, your new beginning, under the world card, under your new life cycle. You're going to be putting some effort into a new relationship with a soulmate here. That's lovely. You might have known them since childhood. This Six of Cups is very close to the Ten of Cups. Wow. So not only security and stability, but love. Lots of love with a soulmate. That's beautiful. The thing is we have the Knight of Swords here. I'm not quite sure why this Knight of Swords is here. We'll take out another. I want to get another card. I want to clarify this Knight of Swords for sure. But this is rushing in to take something out. See with the sword there? I need to look into this further because the Knight of Swords is rushing right towards that Ten of Cups, that lovely energy. Why would you cut that out? It's got to be a reason, or you're not really cutting it out. Let me find out. We have the Knight of Pentacles above this. Oh, okay. You're frustrated. You're this. That's why the Knight of Swords is here, because you are on the verge of just cutting this whole thing out, because this soulmate of yours moves way too slow. Way too slow. See? Pentacles, more pentacles. I think they're an earth sign. Be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But the horse doesn't move here. And they just kind of stay at a standstill. That's why you feel stuck. That's why you have all those love questions. You already know this soulmate. You're already in this relationship. See, I didn't know that at first. So you're thinking about rushing in and just saying, you know, you got 10 cups of love for this person. Okay? And you are looking forward to spending your life together, maybe even raising a family. But you're ready to cut that out because they're not moving. They're just stagnant, which makes you stagnant. So that's why you have all these questions. That's why you hold the staff of new beginnings. That's why you need to come out and say something about all this work that you've been putting into this relationship, trying to build the security and stability here. We have the Nine of Pentacles above the Knight of Pentacles, more earth energy. This is about being secure, stable in yourself, in your own being. You don't need somebody else to be secure and stable and grounded and self-confident. And you know that. So if you were to rush in like it looks like you want to do and cut out that Ten of Cups, that love that you have for someone else that is not moving, you would just go back to being you. You're very confident about doing that. That's not the problem. The problem is the Ten of Cups and the relationship not moving forward. You feel like you're stuck in limbo between the Ten of Cups and nowhere. So we have the Fool here, right above the Knight of Swords. The Fool is about leaping into something without thinking it through all the way. So this is the dilemma, okay? Yes, you are on the verge of cutting out this relationship, but we have a couple of things going on. First off, you're wondering if you moved too fast in this relationship. You went too far, too fast, without thinking it through all the way, and you're finding yourself on the edge of the cliff of disappointment here. Another thing is you don't want to move too fast and just leap into how you feel, and you feel like just cutting it out gets so frustrating. The relationship. So you're like, that's why you feel kind of stuck. You're not quite sure which way to go here. More cards for this reading, please, for our Pisces people. More cards for our Pisces people. Okay. We do have more cards. Yeah, look at all that time slipping by. Move these over. Okay, so the Seven of Pentacles. It's time. See, they're not moving. Time. Ticking, 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 ticking. Nothing happening. The bush is not bearing fruit. You're just waiting and waiting and waiting for something to happen. All about the security right here. All about the stability of this relationship. You're not getting it. You have the Hermit down here, shining a lantern. You've reached out to the universe about your path forward, which is the right route to go here. Should you come in and just rush in and cut this relationship out so that you can move forward? Should that's going to cause a tower moment for sure. That's a scary thing. Nobody likes to be in these tower moments. Just you're feeling like you move too fast into this relationship, but you're also feeling like you might be moving too fast into cutting it out. Oh. And then we have the Star card on the other side of the Hermit here, and this is healing right down to your bare bones. So the Hermit shining the lantern on the Knight of Swords. So I feel like the Hermit is giving the okay to do this. I mean, I hate to give advice. I'm not giving it. I'm just reading the cards, okay? If this doesn't sound like your situation, this is not your reading. So the Hermit is here, but usually what they're shining that lantern on, well, it could be just to pay attention or to be careful. But I really think that this is what you will be doing, and this is what you will be healing from. Getting back down to who you really are here. Back to the Nine of Pentacles. A lot of healing. Your bare bones, seeing your own reflection in the water. This is the card of Aquarius. So there could be Aquarius around you or in your chart. This is very spiritual. Becoming who you were born to be. Becoming yourself again. Wow. Reading. Pisces. Thank you. And you're entering that new life cycle. See, it's here. It's here. But I think you're going to create it yourself because of this very slow moving energy. You're moving forward. Okay. Thank you, Pisces, for watching Quickie Tarot.